Hello, Gemini. Welcome. December 2017. Thank you for your patience. Looks like you got some good cards. So let's get into it. Let's get it started. We have, for your angel messages, we have Ray. And Ray says, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. I immediately, whenever I saw this expansion, I thought of, like, expanding waistlines. So maybe exercise, diet and exercise are going to help you not expand, right? But really, whenever we, like, yoga, well, I don't actually like yoga. I know that's blasphemy in the spiritual community, but it's a little too namaste for me. But any type of exercise, I think, and see, we got moderation right here. Any type of exercise, I think, is going to be good because it kind of, like, defrags your mind, you know, like, it clears your mind. Let me know if you guys, like, how Mercury retrograde is affecting you, because I feel like for Geminis and Virgos, because they're ruled by Mercury, like, it affects them totally different than how us other signs take it. So yeah, let me know. Spirit, please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for Gemini and all those who love Gemini. Thank you. Spirit, could you clarify expansion and the King of Cups? Thank you. Expansion and the King of Cups for Gemini and all those who love Gemini. Thank you. One more shuffle. Okay. 8 of Wands, ooh, and Queen of Bells. Okay, so you could be dealing with a few different characters here. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, particularly a Cancer because we have a little crab over here. This could also represent something coming about on the full moon, January 1st. That full moon is in Cancer, so something might come to a culmination then. You might keep a lookout for that. We also have a Sagittarius who might be important to you. We have expansion here and Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so Jupiter is all about expanding. And we have an Aquarius here. An Aquarius represents the star card. You might also be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if any of those ring a bell, let me know. But the King of Cups is someone who he's like the master of his emotions, and he is a big old teddy bear. He tears up during movies, and he gives the best hugs, and he welcomes everyone into his home, and he's a very tender teddy bear, and we all love him. He makes a really good husband, a really good father, a really good son, and so you might be expanding emotionally and taking on these traits, or you might have someone in your life who is helping you expand in that area from how they are, right? The Temperance card is all about moderation. Again, it is ruled by Sagittarius, but it's also about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, kind of weighing the scales. And it's interesting because these two show the same thing. It shows the Temperance card, she is pouring out a rainbow from 2 different jugs, and then the water bearer, the Aquarius, is pouring out water into a pond from 2 different jugs. So it's often like a recipe card, like baking. So some of you might be, Christmas baking and making pies, or all the Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, this is also just a time for cooking. Everyone likes to cook around this time, right? We gotta put on the pounds. we gotta store the fat so that we'll keep warm in the wintertime, right? Just make sure that you're not putting on too many pounds. Again, I think exercise is going to balance all this out. But in any case, the Temperance card is about moderation. It's about patience. It's about waiting for things to happen in the right time. It's typically an angel. So I can speak about divine timing, but it's also like going back to baking, going back to cooking, you have to put a certain amount of flour, a certain amount of sugar into your cake mix, and then you have to pop it in the oven at, whatever degrees and for however long, and you have to wait. So temperance is often about waiting. You have to put things in the oven to wait. If you take it out of the oven, it's not going to be a cake, right? You have to wait for things to develop. You have to wait for things to happen. The star card is all about divine timing as well. The star card is about things that are destined in the stars, destined to be, destined, they're your destiny. They're written in the stars. The thing about the star card you have to remember is a lot like the temperance card, and you have to wait because the stars orbit in their own time, right? They orbit in destiny has its own time, and we can't rush things. We have to be patient, and whenever the stars align, that's when the time will be right. You might also be, a lot of people have got this 8 of Wands for December, but I think it's just like the season, right? Because there's a lot of back and forth messages. You're hearing from friends and family, and it's just a time to like wrap up the year and say, what you been up to? Let's go on a hayride or get hot chocolate or whatever. So you might be hearing a lot of messages from loved ones. That's always good. You might be hearing messages from the man of your dreams, who you're wishing on as well. So that's awesome. If you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, this is someone who, the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Bells in this case, she's someone who, she takes her resources and she multiplies them. She's a lot like the Empress in that way. And Empress can represent Taurus, but she she'll take she'll bake these pies and sell them, right? So whatever she has in her immediate material, tangible world, she finds a way to bring more income, more resources, more abundance into her life. So if that isn't someone in your life, then you're taking on those characteristics of expanding, right? Of bringing more stuff into your life. Love it. I hope that was a good spiritual message. Let's move on to your money messages. But before we do, I gotta make my money. Stay tuned until after this commercial break. Okay, I keep forgetting that I set my timer to a shorter time so that I can get January's readings in quicker, because it's a lot of time, man. I gotta get these messages out quicker and not waste anyone's time, mine included. Got stuff to do. Yes, this will be a little shorter readings. I'm going to try to keep them shorter from now on. Sacred Pool says, the world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. I'm thinking of a magnet that I got from my mom. My mom is a Gemini, and it's a Gandhi magnet that says, be the change you want to see in the world. So this might pertain to that. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Gotta hydrate. Ah, water is life. Woo! This is a sacred pool, right? And I was just like super thirsty, so maybe you need a lot of water. Okay, let's see. Maybe drinking a lot of water is going to clear yourself to be the changes in the world. Let's go on. In your money, health, and career, it says, Sacred Pool, reverse, says, it can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped wearing a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflecting in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Such vain efforts lead to a tedious and boring existence. Take a risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. Remember that you have a responsibility, not just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. Excuse me. Step into your magical life. Take the leap of faith. So, this could be a new career. This could be a new, like, health regimen, but it's something you've been in denial about. We have the Two of Wands, attraction, paired with the Six of Pentacles. Spirit, could you clarify attraction and the Six of Pentacles for Gemini and all those who love Gemini in their money, health, and career sector? Please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for Gemini and all those who love Gemini. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spirit, you're awesome. You give us clear messages. We love you so much. We love you, we love you. For Gemini and all those who love Gemini, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please clarify attraction and the Six of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Okay. We have the World. We have the Queen of Hearts reversed. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So, whatever you've been in denial about, I feel like it might be something to do with spending too much. The Six of Pentacles is it's like reciprocity, equal give and take. And oftentimes I see that Geminis are really generous, so they'll give you like the shirt off their back, but then like they're left without a shirt. So it's like overspending on people that overspending on your loved ones. And I have definitely seen that theme in these readings as well, because it's the holiday times and we spend on others. But I feel like maybe I wouldn't say this unless there was the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles is about robbing Peter to pay Paul, juggling a whole bunch of finances, and having your hands in different pots, doing different things. It can be like missing bills and stuff like that. But we have the Six of Pentacles and attraction. So what I would suggest is kind of working on your law of attraction, your manifestations, and kind of get out of denial about overspending or about being on top of your bills when you might not be. It could also be if you are working a corporate job and you feel like you want to do something more creative, you might be stuck in a trap and being in denial about just trying to juggle two different jobs. Or, you know, like maybe you are staying in a job but your heart's not there, because we have the Queen of Hearts again, or the Queen of Cups. We were dealing with the King of Cups over here. So again, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the Queen of Cups reverse, she's someone who is moody, emotional, cries at the drop of the hat. She cries crocodile tears. She cries to manipulate you. She guilt trips and all of that. And I think because there's this juggling, that there might be a pattern of kind of like blaming others for you taking on too much or you spending too much. But I would say to work on the law of attraction, to like visualize money coming into you, because we do want an equal give and take, right? Whenever we give too much and we're not getting in, then that no good. So try to like vibrate on an energy that draws money into you. We also have the World card right here. In the World, this could also just be like the year ending, like the end of the year budget or something like that. But the World is at the end of a cycle, the completion of a major project, end of a job, end of schooling, end of you could be promoted. It's like graduating on to the next level, right? It's not like you getting fired or anything. It's you taking on more responsibilities as a result of career advancement. I can't really see health in here. But again, you might be in denial about health. Maybe the food you're putting in is not going out. Or you're like juggling on health. Let me know in the comments. But let's move on to love. For love, you got some good cards already. You got Purity or the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups often talks about someone returning from the past, and we've seen this a lot too in the readings because it's Christmas time, right? So you're, and again, holiday time. Doesn't have to be Christmas, but you're reconnecting with loved ones and friends and family, going back home and seeing people from the past. But paired with the Lovers, it's like, ooh. So anyone who is in your past that you have been wishing on a star for might come true, y'all. Might come true. I hope it does. Whispers of Love says, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. Ooh. Ain't that like a Gemini? Talker. So it's not only about the words. You gotta listen with your feels. Spirit, could you clarify Purity and the Lovers? The Lovers can also represent Gemini, but because we have it with the Six of Cups, it's like lover from the past. And I definitely see like romantic partner from the past. But they might be telling you words that are not in alignment with how the feelings are coming across. Spirit, please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for Gemini and all those who love Gemini. Spirit, could you clarify Purity and the Lovers? A pure kind of love. For Gemini and all those who love Gemini in their love and personal life. One more shuffle for Gemini and all those who love Gemini. If you're in an existing relationship, you might be reconnecting with your partner, and the Six of Cups is kind of like, it can represent children or just like a more innocent time. So you might be reminiscing on like sweet things from your past. Sweet, but in any case, it's a good card. It's one of my faves. So we have the Knight of Acorns or the Knave of Acorns or the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so whoever you're reconnecting with, they could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This fire sign is someone, if it's not a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, it's someone who's taking on those qualities. And the qualities of a fire sign are very sexy, right? They're sexy and popular and funny, and they are impulsive, spontaneous, do things from their gut. They do things instinctually, and they are very fiery, very passionate, very driven, very fast-moving and quick. They can sometimes, gotta tell you, they can sometimes be little sluts. So watch out if you want something more committed. But whenever you do manage to, like, hold them down, then they can be really like loyal lovers, especially Leo if you're dealing with a Leo. But Sagittarius and Aries, they can also be really loyal and committed if they find the right partner, right? So you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. You could take on this energy of wanting to get your freak on, or getting like a newfound passion with someone from your past. We also have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is a card about standing up for yourself, defending your values, defending your honor, defending your beliefs. So this could go one of two ways. It could be a lover from the past that's returning, an ex that's returning, and so whatever, you know, things that made it end in the relationship, you are standing up for what you learned from that relationship, right? Like, if they were a little, like, Lothario and sleeping with everyone, you're not going to give it up as easily this time. And I do see, like, a holding back, because the Four of Pentacles is all about holding back or holding on. You could also be holding on to the past and, like, holding on to grudges, but I see it more as, like, a self-protection type of thing, especially with this listen with your heart. Like, words might be being said, but, and and they're words that were like constructed in an effort to make sure that you defend yourself, that you protect yourself, that you are protected from getting heartbroken, right? And there is this protection here with the Four of Coins holding back. But if you listen with your heart, then, you know, both parties will realize that it's like deeper than just words, deeper than just, you know, what happened in the past. Perhaps what happened in the past has transformed into something different now. So that's up for Gemini to decide, and I hope they do. I love you very much, Gemini, and I hope to see you next year. Have a happy new year, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I love you, I love you.